So let's talk about what the forwards do, the center, the two wing players, when we're in our end, going into our end, and both when you're playing with the puck and without the puck. There's a couple of phases to think about when you're playing a forward, when you got a wing here, maybe a forward here, and a wing over here. All right. First off, the person closest to the puck, strong side player, that wing obviously got to go in there and try to get in on the inside. It does no good to follow the puck. Let's say the player that has the puck and is skating it into their zone on a breakaway, you're close to it. Maybe they're right-handed, so the puck's over on this side. Does no good for you to skate on here. What you want to do is try to get in on their inside so you can pressure them to the outside. Okay. Let them have the puck out here and then just pressure them out. Get up on their body and then pressure them outside. You want to kind of make them make the shot in this area, right? Or even better, if you can, is to push them down low without making a shot. But it's not about not letting them make any shot. It's about pushing them off to the side, right? Not letting them cross over. And by staying on the goal side of the body rather than where the puck is, you can easily block a passing shot or a drop pass, or even be there to take care of any rebounds if they do get a shot off. All right. So again, we got their forward coming down. They got their forward coming down. We have one of our forwards, we'll call it F1 because maybe they're right on that puck carrier. And then we have another forward over here, a center or wing, and then our other forwards, so that's F2 and F3 over here. So we're getting used to not so much worrying about whether they're forward or center at this wing or center at this point, but whoever's got the puck carrier is the closest to this. So the person closest to the puck carrier, we'll call them F1 for now. They're going to come down there and again maintain pressure, pushing them off to the side if they can. Obviously, we've got our defense players out here trying to hold them up at the line, and we'll talk about gap and everything else at another time. But then, as always, what you do when you don't have the puck makes a big difference for our team. So what you need to do when you're the other two wing players is to look at their other folks. Find where their folks are that don't have the puck and get between that person and that puck. So you want to block off any puck. So we're back checking now. We're not just rushing into our end, but we're trying to pick up their lone carrier and get in between them and the puck carrier so that if there is a puck, well, that's a bad pass. You can intercept it, or maybe they just won't make that pass. Okay, so again, first thing is to worry about is coming in their end, pushing them off to the side, staying on the goal side of that player, playing the body and pushing them off, letting them get off of bad shots, fine. The other two wing players, either center or wing or the other two wings, need to find your opposing players, their wings or centers, and get on them. And not only get on them, but try to get between where the puck is and where they are to slow up and spoil a passing shot. All right, so once we get into our end, what we really are trying to do is protect kind of what we call the house. That's this area here in front of the net between the hash marks and the high slot. So this area here is kind of called the house. This is where the high percentage slots are going to come from, or shots are going to come from for them. And again, we're going to worry about later on what the defense does on this. But when we're protecting the house, this is the area for wing on the left, on the right side, and this is the area of protection for the left side wing, right? And so what the center does is they go on here and they either help protect the house, or if the puck's down low or behind the net, they join that other, whatever defense is down here, either attacking the puck carrier, whether it's over here or over here deep in their end. The center player comes in, always try to stay between the puck carrier and the goalie and add that pressure. So we got a 2-on-1 and make them choke up the puck. And the idea is one of these two are going to hopefully get the puck, and they're going to want to put it up against the boards here. That's why we need to have a winger sitting right here. In fact, the best way to think about this is when we're in our end, the wing players stay high, the center goes low. Okay. Not only do they the wings stay high, but then they have to think of two different things. Who's got the puck? The game becomes very transitional at that point. Do they have the puck? What do you do? Do we have the puck? What do you do? Right? And they're two different things. So we have the puck. Let's say it's down low. So here's the puck carrier. One of our defensive centermen has it, right? So the wing has come over here. They put their butt up against the boards, maybe down to the hash marks, but at least put your butts and skate up against the board facing out. So you want a person so you can give that puck. If it goes to your skates, kick it out and then skate out with it, right? If it turns out that this player starts to wing out here, you can then swoop in low and again get a breakout. We're not going to go much into that, but by watching when the puck's down low against the boards, this winger needs to flat out have their butt. Some teams, when you're a good, strong player, you can get all the way down here to where the hash marks are. But otherwise, a little bit higher than that. The idea is there's a D player out here. When we own the puck, you're trying to get down low enough where you can get the puck up and then get a pass out, right? But you also have to be aware where this D player is. If you're playing up too high, well, you're right on this D player and they're not going to be able to get a pass out to you without the defensive player getting in the way. So you want to get low enough to get that puck. If you're playing a sagging defense, that means that the wings go down low. They may even go all the way down here into the house area, right? But I think at this point, we want to really play a little more conservative, and we don't want to see the wings when we're in the defensive zone below the hash marks. So again, I talked about, do we have the puck? Do they have the puck? When we have the puck, you want to get against the boards if we're down low. If the defender's got the puck up here, then you can start swooping down in here. Again, trying to find an open spot from between their defenders and whatever forwards they have down here. So let's say they have a wing here, their wing, and we have the puck carrier here. This is not a good position to be because there's no pass, so you want to stay here. If their wing is already over here, out of position, maybe over here, that's when you want to swing down, open up, give your stick so you can get a shot here. The worst thing you can do is, instead of sitting down here low against the board on the strong side, coming way out here and making that player pass through 2 or 3 of their players to get to you. That rarely works very well. Okay. So the other thing to think about is when the puck is over here and they have the puck, again, we have our 2 areas here. The 2 wing players really kind of split up the top half of our zone like this. You kind of think of each wing here kind of like a foosball player, right? Let's say there's a stick between them going all the way through. And when the puck slides over this way, this wingman will come over here, this wingman will come over here, but they don't go really any farther than halfway. When the puck comes back over, then the wing player comes back over here. And if we own the puck, get up against the board, this wing player will come up over here to the middle. So while they have the puck, you got to think a little bit differently. So, all right, so let's talk about this for a second. So there's the defender player, and let's just focus on this wing here. If the puck is on this half of the ice somewhere, okay, and they have it, this is the strong side because that's where the puck is. You're gonna have more players on this side because you got a center, you got a defender on our team over here. The other defender will be here for our team, right? And so we have 1, 2, 3 of our 5 players on this side. Goalie will be there. So this is the strong side where we have most of our strength of the ice. The weak side is over here where you'll have the other wing player sitting up high. So let's say the puck is down low and they have the puck. Your job as a wing player is to back up a little bit. Now keep your eye on this player and this player here with the puck. You want to be able to intercept any pass to that D. So if this D slides over, you're going to go ahead and slide over. If this D starts dropping down, well, then you get on their body and drop down there. You're kind of playing a man-to-man coverage, person-to-person coverage with this defender wing person. You want to tie this up. If you start seeing on any team where the puck starts going around and there's like 2 or 3 shots and it goes back out to the points, and after 2, 3 times, there's going to be a goal, we're in trouble. So again, wing, when they have the puck, you don't want to be on the boards. And if the puck and the puck's on the strong side and they own the puck, you want to be stepping out a ways from the board, keeping an eye on this, the puck carrier, and where your defensive player is. We don't want to sag too low. So really, this is about as low as we want to go for now. We're not fast enough. We're not quick enough. And we're not good enough at passes yet. We will be where we want this wing player to sag down and help out here. The only time when they have the puck that the wing player go down here is when it's clear. Let's say we're late with one of the center maybe isn't down here and the defense is out of position or fell down over here. And this defender is now maybe got beat and their player has now got an open net going right here. So that's the one time and only time you want to go in and do this and try to help out. Otherwise, you stay above the circle as deep as a hash mark, and that's about it. We're not going to do sag at this time. Again, when they got the puck, your job is to play kind of the body here, let them or take away the puck pass to the point, and help out if it's an emergency. The last thing you want to do is sit there and turn your body and stare at the puck the whole time. You more or less want to almost face halfway, so your skates are kind of, toes are pointed towards the boards, your butt's pointed towards the middle, if you will. So that way you can kind of keep an eye on this defender and this puck carrier, angle your body, right? If this puck carrier goes over here, well, then you're going to go over to the middle again, because that's where the defender is going to go and you're going to be there. That's when this winger comes over here and does the same thing. So again, wingers, when they have the puck, you still stay no lower than the hash mark, better off on top of the circle all the way up to the blue line, play man-to-man against their defense, stay between the D and wherever the puck player is. If the puck goes over to the weak side or the other side where you become the weak side forward, that's all right. You shift over, like we said, with the foosball player up to halfway, but you don't do it indiscriminately. You always keep an eye on where that defender is. If that defender starts sneaking a little bit lower, then you could sneak a little bit lower too. All right. So lastly, again, this is a game for wings about finding out who's got the puck. Do we have it? Do they have it? Do they have it? I just said, right? You're trying to, on the strong side, you're playing between the defender and wherever that puck carrier is, right? If they're going out this way, defender's starting going out this way, then you're going to come out here and kind of block that shot, right? As a winger. Now, let's say we get the puck. That's when you're going to want to start turning around, not straight up this way, turn your back to the puck carrier. So let's say our centerman comes in here and intercepts the pass or gets a puck. If you just turn around and start skating this way with your back to me, you're not giving a good option for a pass. You know, even if even if there was nobody between you, you're going to be catching it maybe on your backhand at best, right? And if you are sneaking out like that, a good defense player will come around here and actually be able to choke off that point or intercept that puck. So instead, what the forward wants to do is start swinging down low, crossing over and opening up their stick and being able to catch it on the fly in the backhand. If you're good enough where you can pivot, then you can skate backwards here to get the puck and then turn and burn that way. All right. So again, when we own the puck in our end, if the puck's down deep and against the boards, wingers, when we own the puck, you're up here with your butt up against the board, ready to help get that puck, slide it out to middle, bump it out, maybe skate it out a step and then go forward. If you start seeing the defense player skating out with it, then your job is to swing out deeper than that player, not on the boards. Okay. I'm not talking about breakout here. I'm talking about how you want to make some options for the defender. So if the defender has got the puck and they're clearly looking to ring it up on the boards, that's why you got to be here. If the defender starts skating with it, hopefully they're not going right on the boards. Then you want to cross a little bit deeper than them and start giving them a bit of a headman pass to get a bit of a headway out to break out, right? And again, suddenly, let's say they're down there, your butt's up against the board, they lose the puck because the other team's being aggressive and they start bringing the puck around. That's when you then come back out, transition, turn around, get in between that puck here. So being defense is about not going low. Too many times we'll see a winger down here and a center here and a winger here. Actually, that's where we lost a couple of goals, or one of our one goals, because we had everybody down in front of there. And that just gives them lots of opportunities to move the puck around. We get too many people down here. We can't see what's going on. We get jammed up. You screen the goalie. It's actually not helping. Let the center and the two defenders take care of the house. You stay up here. And unless you're really good and really, really confident, then you can sag down a little bit deeper, but no more. Okay, so I think that's enough. We'll worry about fixing up some other things, talking about breakout. We talked about whether center, you just get in there and you help out the defense. You jam whoever's got the puck, you go get them. And once we get them, you start skating out. We'll worry about breakout later. So we'll talk about what defenders do and how to do a DDD breakout, how to shift, how to talk to each other on another time.